Good evening, everyone. Please get your foot-soaked bucket filled with warm water and salt, and your rinse water and towel if you haven't done so already, and then we'll begin tonight's session. Greetings and welcome. My name is Mark. I'm going to be your host tonight. I'm coming to you from Bellingham, Washington, near the Canadian border. And today is session 2, day 26 of the Going Deeper online meditation program. So happy you could all join us tonight. We are an all volunteer organization, so joining all the other volunteers here tonight, and Sahaja Yoga is always free. So tonight's program is going to be 2 guided meditations, and we're also going to have a short video of the founder of Sahaja Yoga, Shri Mataji, Nirmala Devi. And we also have a special music guest with us tonight to perform some live music on the violin. So last Sunday, we talked about Muladhara and the childlike innocence that we have with that. And tonight's program is going to be on Kundalini, the mothering energy. So if you are new and you haven't been here before, not a problem. Follow along as best you can. We have some one-on-one sessions at the end that, if you have any questions or need some more guidance, want to do some one-on-one meditation, you're welcome to do that. And we also have recordings. So if you want to go back and look at an older session, you can do that as well. We have handouts on the site as well. And we also have mentors. So if you'd like to have a mentor to work with you, help you get started, there's in the chat group, you can sign up for a mentor there. Okay, so let's go ahead and introduce our presenters for the evening. Okay, so Shivalika, maybe you could go first and tell us a little bit about yourself.
Yes, thank you, Mark. My name is Shivalika, and I'm living in northern New Jersey right now. And I'm so happy to join you all tonight. I've been practicing Sahaj from a very long time now. It was given to me by my parents when I was small. So I have been loving all of it, and I'm so happy to join this journey with you all. So hope we all have a good time tonight.
Great, thank you, Shivalika. And Andrei, maybe you could tell us a little bit about yourself.
Hello again. We might have seen lots of you at least one way in the last 25 days. I'm Andrei Harbour. I'm a pediatrician. We live in middle of Canada, and currently we're in a cold spell, so it's really cool everywhere. I think it's going to hit minus 30 Celsius tonight. And we've been doing this for a couple of decades, and can't think life without it.
Great, thanks. Thanks, Andrei. So Kalyan, maybe you could tell us a little bit about yourself and the music that you'll be playing tonight.
Sure. So my name is Kalyan Gopalakrishnan. The rag that I'm going to be playing today is called Bhairavi, and the reason I chose that was because it has all the notes, and the Kundalini energy actually enlightens all the different chakras that we have. And this is the rag that kind of brings it all together. It's the rag for integration, so I just chose that for tonight.
Great, thank you, Kalyan. Okay, Shivalika, how'd you like to get us started tonight?
Definitely, Mark. Thank you so much. So today we are going to talk about Mother Kundalini, the divine energy that is within us, the mothering energy within us. So Mother Kundalini is the divine energy, as I told you, is the benevolent energy that is within us at the base of our spine, also called as sacrum bone. We can also have a look at the chakra chart. The triangular bone that we can see is where Mother Kundalini is settled. She is coiled in 3.5 circles, and she is the primordial mother. She has been with us from ages, from births, and she has been looking after us. So Mother Kundalini is just like our mothers, how they are eager to make us happy, see us joyful. Same ways Mother Kundalini also is eager to rise, is eager to bless us with all the happiness that can come from within. So she nourishes us as she rises from the base of our spine to the last energy center, that is Sahasrara. She pierces the last energy center and she gets one with the all-pervading power, the power that is taking care of us without saying anything. Is how from a seed becomes a tree, how a flower becomes a fruit, how all the planets revolve around the sun without our interference, without us doing anything of it. So that is all pervading power. That is the benevolent supreme power that is taking care of us, that is taking care of everything around us without us doing anything. So as this energy rises, it enlightens each and every chakra that is within us. And she blesses us with the qualities of each chakra. So after knowing a little bit about Mother Kundalini, Mother energy that is within us, let us close our eyes. Take a deep breath and relax ourselves. Let us let go of any thoughts, any words, any worries coming to our mind. For Mother Kundalini to work through us, we need to surrender. Surrender as in to surrender our ego, to surrender our thoughts, our own barriers. So let us close our eyes, relax ourselves, understand, feel Mother Kundalini that is settled at the base of our spine. Let us feel her love as she is the purity herself. She cleanses us, she nourishes us. Let us let go of anything that is disturbing us, any problems, whatever has happened in the day, or whatever is going to be happening tomorrow. Let us all surrender it, leave it to Mother Kundalini. Let her take the control. as Mother Kundalini is eager to provide us with the blessings, with the joy from within. Let us take our attention to the base of our spine. And forget everything else as she's taking care of everything else. As we feel Mother Kundalini at the base of our spine, let us accept her love. Let us open our hearts so that she can work through us. Now in the silence, we can slowly raise our Kundalini and put ourselves into Bandhan so that we can raise our Kundalini from left hand, rotate our right hand around it, slowly rising it. And doing one knot. Second time for 2 knots. Slowly and understanding Mother Kundalini rising through our central channel. 2 knots. Third time. Three knots. Now let us put ourselves into Bandhan 7 times from left to right and back. Second time. Third time. Fourth. Fifth. Sixth. And seventh. Now we have our buckets, our foot soak tubs ready, so we can put both our feet in the water. Mother Kundalini, as it was mentioned before that she is the purity herself. She's going to cleanse us. So let us try to be thoughtless and wordless, worryless, let her do her work. So we will feel Mother Kundalini within us. We can put our right hand on our second energy center, that is Swadhisthana. In the middle, so we can put our hand on our Swadhisthana, that's the second center. As we place our hand on any chakra, we are inviting Mother Kundalini to work on it. So let us feel Mother Kundalini working out our Swadhisthana with all her love. Mother Kundalini, please enlighten my Swadhisthana chakra. Mother Kundalini, please help me by purifying my Swadhisthana chakra. Please help me to establish all the qualities that I can get from this chakra. Mother Kundalini, please take away all the impurities, all the worries, and please bless me with pure desire. The desire to be one with this all-pervading power of the supreme power. We can slowly raise a hand to our left heart, left Anahat chakra. We can feel Mother Kundalini is working through us. So first of all, at this energy center, we can express our gratitude for being with us all this time, all the births, taking care of us. Mother, thank you for your love, for your care, and for always looking after me. I am not this body. I am not this mind. I am not this identity. I am the pure spirit. Now let us take our right hand to our sixth energy center, which is Agya Chakra. Bend our head a little bit forward. You can pray to Mother Kundalini. Mother, please take away all my worries. Mother Kundalini, please take me out of the influence of ego and superego. Mother Kundalini, please forgive me for anything that I have done. Mother Kundalini, please give me the quality of forgiveness. And please remove all the thoughts we can bring back our right hand on the lap. We will slowly take our right hand and raise a Kundalini on our central channel, slowly raising our Kundalini from the first energy center to the last energy center on the top of our head. And while we are doing it, let us feel Mother energy within us, Mother Kundalini, rising slowly, nourishing us, purifying us with all her love. Let's do it several times. Let us understand the movement of our hand. We can also feel the movement of Mother Kundalini rising. And this time when we rise, Mother Kundalini, let us stop at the last energy center, the top of it. Let us feel. We can also check it from our left hand on the top of our head. Let us observe ourselves within us. There's a lot of change. We are more settled, we are more satisfied, and we don't have any worries. This is the blessing of Mother Kundalini, and this is the working of Mother Kundalini. So, in our hearts, let us feel the gratitude once again, the love once again for the working of Mother Kundalini, how effortlessly she cleanses us, she nourishes us. May let us thank Mother Kundalini for rising, for taking away everything which was not required within us. We can now wash our feet. Now we will listen to Shri Mataji's talk about Mother Kundalini, and we will be in this meditative state.
Self-realization is self-knowledge. And the one who gives you self-knowledge is this your own Kundalini. Because when she rises, she points it out what are the problems on your chakras. Now, we say that it is pure desire. But we do not know what purity means. It means your chaste desire. It means it has no lust, greed, anything in it. That power is your own mother and is settled in your triangular bone. She is your own mother. She knows everything about you. It's like a tape recorder. She knows everything about you. And she is absolutely the knowledge. Because she's so pure. And whatever chakras she touches, she also knows what's wrong with that chakra beforehand. So she is quite prepared and she adjusts herself fully so that you do not get a problem by her awakening. If any chakra is constricted, she waits and goes on slowly, opening that chakra. Now this Kundalini is the primordial power which is reflected within you. And within you, in a human being, it is like many strands of energy. So it's like a rope. And these energies are all twisted together to form this Kundalini. In a human being, these strands are 3 into 7, that is 21, raised to power 108. But when your Kundalini rises, 1 or 2 strands out of this come up and pierce the fontanelle bone area. Only 1 or 2. Because it has to pass through the innermost nadi, known as Brahma Nadi. It's all a spiral throughout, because Kundalini is a spiral, and these nadis are also like a spiral, like this. So the innermost nadi is the Brahma Nadi. The outermost nadi is the right side. And the second innermost is the Ida Nadi. So through the Brahma Nadi, she starts sending those threads. By that, they relax the center. By the relaxation of the center, the sympathetic nervous system also starts relaxing. And when it goes to the Agya chakra, then your eyes start relaxing, your pupils start dilating, and your eyes can become like mine, very black, absolutely relaxed. So you can easily see in a person how far is the Kundalini. If it has pierced the Agya, then the eyes will be completely dilated and will be shiny. And then she enters into the Sahasrara. Now it is absolutely pure light of knowledge, love, compassion, and attention. All these 3 things are in that energy. We know of many energies like electrical energy, we know of light energy, we know of other energies. But these energies cannot think. They cannot adjust. They cannot work on their own. They are to be handled by us. But this energy itself is the living energy and knows how to handle itself. It thinks. If you see a seed being sprouted, you'll find at the tip of the seed there's a small little cell which knows how to go around the soft places and then how to encircle the stones and then how to find its way to the source. That cell has got, I would say, a little Kundalini in it, the way it moves. But within you is a tremendous force of Kundalini exists. So you have a storehouse of compassion which can be enlightened by the Spirit. You have the storehouse of love, compassion, and knowledge, and ocean of forgiveness. When people get realization, they do not understand that they have to now grow. And why they don't grow? Because they do not ask for these energies. A person who is a realized soul, if he says that I have to have more compassion, my compassion is not all right. My concern about others is not all right. My generosity is not all right. I'm exploiting others. I'm exploiting their love. Then this energy starts moving, giving you that greater dimension of love and compassion. But if you do not want to be growing in your awareness, then she says, all right, he is a half-baked Sahaja, let it. She doesn't supply that energy which is stored within you. I told you, 3 into 7, that is 21 raised to power 108. So what a storage you have within yourself. But because of your mundane style of thinking and asking, in the beginning when I started Sahaja Yoga, people used to ask for, say, jobs, or for my mother is sick or a father is sick, or they would ask for money or something like that. So these wants are not pure wants. As we know in economics, they are not pure wants. They are impure wants, because they are never satiable in general. So this Kundalini, that is your mother, she is there to supply you, nourish you, to look after you, to make you grow. By giving you a higher personality.
Let's continue to stay in meditation and absorb the vibrations.
Let's remain in this divine state. And I will tell you a secret. The words of the song that we just heard are praising the mother like this. Thou art the compassionate mother of all. And through the sounds that you make, because the mother Kundalini makes sounds through all the chakras, you bring auspiciousness and divine purity to all. And thus thou art praised by humans and all higher beings alike. And thou art the granter of divine wisdom. Through the power of your brilliance, you defeat great evil inside and outside, and thus bring us to eternity. So beautifully we are made that the power of that magnitude is our inner mother of each of us. Reality is beyond imagination and not the other way around. Let's be the child and accept reality. And reality flows through the middle of our spinal cord and through the middle of our neck and the middle of our brain and flows everywhere. And there is no greater power and then when it's flowing out all right, it flows back on our Vishuddhi and makes us all one. Let's feel that we all have the same mother, and thus we are all one. When we find our mother, we can find ourselves. And when we have found ourselves, we can find each other. And after that, there is nothing more to find, just to enjoy. Very good. With that joy and gratitude, we can raise our Kundalini and Uttamana slowly and loving.
So thank you, Shivalika, Andrei, and Kalyan. It was a very lovely, impactful program. I'm feeling so good. I'm sure others are as well. So this concludes the regular portion of our program. We do have an optional program following some announcements, and they're going to have some breakout rooms and sharing of experiences in the main room. So, but right now, we're going to make a few quick announcements. So, our next session, uh, session 3 on Thursday, is in the Going Deeper program is on the Swadhisthana, the second chakra, and its quality of pure inspiration. So, hope you can make that program. And we do have resources. So if you'd like to have a mentor to work with on a regular basis, you can fill out a form in the Zoom chat. And on our website, we also have a link that you can join our WhatsApp group. So there's daily messages. There's also some course reminders and as well as some resources, links to previous programs, and you can all find that on our website at us.sahajayoga.org/Jan 2023. So now we're going to have some interactive workshops in a breakout room. So if you'd like to go into one of these chat rooms, just go to the chat and look for breakout room help and let them know that you want to have attend a breakout session. And you can get your questions answered, a short meditation. And if you have any questions, you can also type that into the Zoom chat. Okay. So in the main room, we are going to do some live sharing of experiences with those of you that have been participating. We're going to start off with the topic of Kundalini. We're very curious to know what kind of experiences you've had since you've been doing this program for a few weeks now. I'm sure many of you are starting to feel the effect of the Kundalini and what it's had on your life. So you can either type your question or experiences in the chat box, or you can turn on your video. Okay, maybe we could start off, Andrei, maybe you can share some, how the experience of the Kundalini awakening or, self-realization, how did that change your life?
How did that not change? Yeah. Well, it's really amazing that after so many years, you still remember the first few months so distinctly. There are parts which are a little blurrier, though often if you take time, you can kind of zoom in. It's amazing. But the first few months, somehow, I don't think we can ever forget, right? I remember session after session in Romania. It was this big hall with 300 people, and nobody gave you any attention. You were just a face in the crowd, but because there were so many people who really wanted to be there, after a couple of hours there, and a lot of the time spent in that hall was just silence. There was nothing going on. We were meditating for probably an hour. And when you were leaving, you're floating off the ground. You didn't even worry about anything else, what's going on in your life. Like you forgot all about it for a couple of days afterwards. That's really how it went. You were literally floating off the ground. And I still remember distinctly that, probably the second, third, fourth time, something like that. And I was smoking really good at that time. You have this muscle memory, right? You get out of indoors and the first thing, your left hand gets into the pocket and your right hand goes to pick up the cigarette, right? And I can still see myself walking towards the tram station, looking at the cigarette and not sure what to do with it. That feeling, I still have it as if it was yesterday. And how you go home, and this was old-time Romania, right? Lots of lacks of things and all of this, and at home you didn't have, but you just sit at home and there will be this little thing just flowing out of your head, and you'll be, this is so nice. And then everything seemed to sort of get a little better in your life without even thinking. I didn't even associate the two for probably 6 months, a year. not consciously. You know what I mean, right? Eventually you're like, yeah, of course it's because, but in the beginning you're like, okay, this is all awesome. It's like you've just walked through the mirror, right?
Yeah, it's very subtle, isn't it? Okay, so let's see if there's anybody else that any of our participants like to share any of their experiences about Kundalini and any effect it's had on their life. I'll give a couple more minutes here, a moment or two.
How did you do, Mark?
Yeah, well, it was pretty awesome for me, like just about everybody that's helping out tonight, I'm sure. But maybe we could hear Kalyan. How did it impact you? What once you started feeling your Kundalini, how did it impact your life?
Sure. Yeah, so the beginning was quite dramatic, like Andre was saying. Even the first time when I experienced it, it was very unique. It was very significant, very memorable. I can always remember it and feel very joyous instantly. And after I got that experience, when I came out, it was like everything was looking so bright and beautiful. Um, and I could distinctly remember when I felt really good in my state, and I could use that memory when I didn't feel very good. So when I did this meditation, whenever I used to go for the weekly collective programs, it used to be like 2.5 hours of meditation, and you really get so cleansed and you feel so great. You listen to the talk and it really sinks in, and at the end, when you come back home, you are in a different state altogether. And then during the week, you see how things change and how you go into a not so pure state, right? So it's a great experience, and the contrast between the purity and what is not so pure, right? Um, so I continue to have that to this day, right? I mean, my goal obviously is to be pure all the time, but then you feel this difference. So I think what the Kundalini does within you is it really purifies you from within so beautifully, and it takes you to a state which is so beautiful, and you just want to be there. So that has always been my experience of it.
Great. Yeah. I think a lot of us has felt that, like Andre had mentioned, a lot of these, bad habits that we had, nobody had to tell us to change or anything. It just happened naturally. And it wasn't any kind of struggle. It just, like you say, there's this desire to kind of purify your life. And so, Christine from New York City, would you like to share anything with us about your experience? Okay, perhaps not. Oh,
I
there you
see.
are. Yeah, you just need to mute your microphone. Hi.
Hi, I guess I didn't have a question. I'm just waiting for the breakout room and they put me here. So I guess thank you so much. I will say that. And yeah, I actually I'm just recently started. I just did the first 21 days and now
Uh-huh.
this, and I don't have like a crazy experience about Kundalini. I'm just in the process and evolving.
Yeah, well, a lot of times things are really kind of subtle, that so are there any kind of like subtle things that you've noticed that are different in your life or how you look at life or anything like that?
I mean, yeah, there are like more like a cleansing process going on right now, but so some days are like a little low and then it goes like some of them are really good, and I just see myself more confident in my being kind of, like just be happy with myself, and more confident that the things that I never did before, now I kind of feel more I can do it, you know.
Yeah, nice. Yeah. Yeah, and that's the Kundalini. A lot of times, we may not feel it in a really, overt way, like uh, strong coolness or whatever, but when it's coming up, like Shimaji said, strands are coming up, we can have these moments where we, have more confidence or whatever. So,
How do they,
yeah.
so how do they come? Like they come one after another? You can like, so it's like a breakthrough, or how do you know that some did go up?
Andrei, would you like to answer that?
Well, the first part when we know that it's past the Agya chakra is
Yeah.
when the thoughts settle, right? So now there's a bit of a space, right? Going through the Agya and coming through the Sahasrara, through the last center. It's actually a bit of a difference between the two, right? So when the thoughts settle, we know that we've gone past the Agya, and once we're out of the Sahasrara, usually we feel this kind of bit of a relief, and we can kind of feel the breeze, the coolness. Some people feel the coolness, but there's still sort of little thought movies, right, going on, but kind of the coolness overrides that. So all of us are a particular combination of the Agya chakra, right? And it's just really, in this crazy world that we're living, the mind is used to run, right? The horse needs to run somewhere. That's why it's a horse. So until it sort of just goes to pasture a little bit, we all have to different feelings. But as I was saying earlier, right, like when we started, you could, it was very obvious, the little flow, and I didn't even used to think if I'm thinking or not. Like, I don't know if I make any sense. I was just enjoying. Now thinking back, I'm like, maybe I wasn't thinking really. but in the moment, you're that, right? I don't know how to describe it.
Thanks, Andrei.
Yeah. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much for what you're doing, and thank you all. I really appreciate all
Well,
you.
thank you for sharing your experience.
Of course. Bye.
Bye-bye. So Pushpa, did your video was off at one point. Did you want to say something or contribute something? Was had their camera off that wanted to share? Anybody else? You can raise your hand if you know how, or just turn your camera off. Okay, well, people are deciding. Let's go on to Shivalika. I know that you basically grew up with meditation, but how about you? I mean, have you noticed, as you got older or on your own, that there was some things that you noticed as a change, even though you'd sort of kind of grown up with it? Is there some qualities that you saw come out in you, or some life changes that?
Definitely. Although it was given to me by my parents when I was very young. I was year and a half when my parents did. So I basically felt the changes in my life as I grew up. I already knew that Mother Kundalini is taking care of me, so I had that confidence that I am at the right path. And when I was growing up, I saw a lot of people going the wrong way, or getting lost in this world, in this materialistic things, and a lot of distractions were there. But for me, as I was practicing Sahaja Yoga every day, I always felt Mother Kundalini guiding me at every point in time in life. And I always used to feel protected. I always used to feel loved. As I used to practice meditation every day, I would feel Mother Kundalini rising and taking care of me. And I also developed a lot of creative skills without learning them. going to any school or any joining any classes. I would do a lot of things without learning them. That was a blessing of um, Sahaja Yoga meditation for me. And I've always feel that I'm looked after. My worries are going to go away. Even if I'm facing some, difficult time in life, I know that I'm looked after and I'm taken care of. So Mother Kundalini, I feel with her connected a lot. And I've had many, many experiences where I've felt that, I am at the safe place, I'm in the right time, right place, and I'm protected. And one such experience I want to share with you all is that I got really sick few years back, and at the point where I was very like sick for like 2-3 months, and after that sickness, I got this very bad stomach pain. All of a sudden, it was very bad, and no medicine was working out for me. Nothing was working for me, and I was very in a very bad condition with this pain. So, um, I used to meditate, but I was very weak to like sit. So I called one day my friends and asked them to meditate with me. So they also supported me. Again, another thing that we have the power of collectivity. We are together. It's much more powerful. So I meditated with them, and we worked on our third energy center, which is Navi in Void. And and after that, we just asked Mother Kundalini to rise, and we actually felt very good in meditation. And while I was feeling very good at the top of my last energy center, and I felt connected with the divine. And at that point, I just prayed to Mother Kundalini that, Mother, please take away this pain. I cannot bear it anymore. And because I know I have the faith that only you can take it away, and only you can provide me the peace, and you can provide me with good health. And I know you will do it for me. And I just was enjoying that state of meditation, and I had completely surrendered and forgotten about this pain. And after the meditation, when I got up, I realized that I don't have any pain anymore. So it was with me for like months, and it went away in just like few minutes. And after that, within like 1 week, we practiced together meditation, and within 1 week, I was completely fine, really out of it. So it's just that the faith that we have in our hearts, and the love and respect for Mother Kundalini, that really helps. So that was my experience.
Thank you, Shivalika. Yeah, it's the Mother Kundalini really truly is like a mother that looks after us, isn't it?
Definitely.
Yeah. Okay, so let's see. Najwa, would you have an experience you'd like to share? How about Zambutu? Zambuto? Maybe you have something? Okay. Maybe uh, Kalyan, maybe you could lead us in just a short couple of minutes meditation to get that feeling of the Kundalini coming again, and just have a nice sort of brief meditation that you could guide us with.
Sure. Okay. Let's just relax and close our eyes. When we remember this pure energy that's within us,
If you could speak just a little bit louder, Kalyan.
Yeah. When we remember this pure energy that is within us, we instantly feel the joy of her protection. She is there for us, she knows us. She knows our past. She knows our aspirations. She knows the state of all our subtle energy centers. And she's at work all the time. And always working for our benevolence. To purify us, to clear all the obstacles, and to take us to a higher state. A state of higher awareness. Where we know ourselves. Where we come out of illusions. Where we feel our true nature. Where we feel our ownness with the divine. Our oneness with each other. This pure energy gives us more than we can ask for. Let's feel the gratitude in our heart. Let's feel the respect. And let's feel the joy of being under the protection of the divine. We'll just be silent and stay in this beautiful state for a couple of minutes.
Thank you, Kalyan. That was a very lovely way to end our evening tonight. This has been great for me, and I'm sure many of you. And we all thank you for coming and having your drops help form this ocean of nice vibrations and good intentions. And it's really been a great experience for all of us. And we thank you for coming, and hope you'll come again soon. I think there's going to be maybe the if you still want to get in a chat room, there might still be some time to do that. We're going to wind down in the main room with some recorded music. So if you'd like to end your evening with some nice recorded music as a way to wind down into your normal routines for the night. And again, thank you for coming, and we hope to see you again.